Scorpio, how's it going? Welcome to your Astroflower reading. We're going to be going into your chakras, your aura, and also doing a tarot reading at the end. We might well be pulling some tarots on your chakras just to get a clarification on what the energies coming through there for us, for you on a general sort of reading. Yeah, I have done a sort of collective reading on the heart chakra and the sacrum as well, which was very telling on the vibrations that are in the ambient field, which is affecting you as an individual, but also affecting us as a collective. That will be linked at the end of this channel. You will also have on Sunday night the collective reading for the equinox. And that's going to be a 3-month reading as well. So that's on the collective on Sunday night. And on Monday night, you'll have your reading as well. Okay, for the next 3 months. Let's just jump straight in here. So this is for Scorpio. Scorpio, let's see what's going on with your chakras at the moment. Here's your root chakra. There's something that's not quite finished for you. It's nearly there, but not quite finished. It's not sunk into the foundations as yet. There's maybe a few things that might be causing a little bit of a little bit of bumps in the road, as it were, more than anything else, because it's so close to actually finishing defining something at the moment. Or it may be a case of reassessing or rejudging your fundamental feelings about a situation. Let's see what's going on in your sacrum. Well, the sacrum's not too bad, actually. It's quite well balanced. There's a little bit more going on the work side or the financial sort of side, or the material side of life. But on the relationship side, there's also quite a lot. There's quite a lot of socializing. It comes in spits and spurts, not continuous, basically. So when you are out and about and socializing and etc., I would get in there and socialize, cut everything else off, and just get in there and have fun, basically. And then when you've got to do organization, bit of work and stuff like that, I would do that as well, you know. Let's just see what's going on in your solar plexus. I would be careful with your passion at the moment. It might do you wrong in the long term. Sometimes we can react to something, you know, we can get triggered by something and react to it very sort of like with a lot of fire and a lot of force, and without letting it flow through the rest of the chakras and etc. Just sort of get the whole view of the situation before we sort of react to it. And it seems like the solar plexus here is it's almost as if like I don't want to say you got an axe to grind, but it could be with the world around you. But it's as if like your solar plexus is getting fixed on certain things. So your passion and your confidence could be based upon certain aspects of your life. If it's not going well, it's going to knock you for 6. So I would start to sort of, in your meditation, start to have a look at what is your passions, how they are being impeded, or how they're having complications, and then just generally sort of work your way around them, as it were. Let's just see what's going on with that. I'd like to pull a few cards on that. Yeah, it would slow down your emotions. That's another thing that it could do, because it's like the petals have actually got like blocks on them, and it's almost as if the energy is being maybe slowed down by those rocks in a river. So maybe it's a case here that I would be be wary of being triggered and stuff like that, and you may get this sensation of sort of kind of going, oh, I haven't got the energy for life, as it were. And that's that's one aspect of, because there's obviously several aspects of it that can happen here, and several ways it can happen. Excuse me a second. Yeah, you've got the king. You've got the King of Swords and the Star. I think it's a case of it might be a case of where you're sort of looking back and it's sort of saying, I've tried and I can't get forward. I've tried and I can't get forward. If you're telling yourself that, then yeah, you're going to feel like there's a lot of blockages within your passion for life. So your passion is very diminished. But if you actually take time to stop and just stock of your surroundings and look around you, and then sort of imagine sort of like you're picking out these sort of crystals from your solar plexus, and just sort of holding them out and just seeing what they are. And it's once you start realizing that, you can see past them, and you can see past them towards the actual real goals that you want. And with those two kings there, it's going to give you a lot of focus, passion, if you allow, if you channel it correctly. Those little diamonds, those little blocks within your solar plexus could actually serve you a lot of things and help you out in a lot of ways, basically. So yeah, that's the solar plexus. It seems to be blocking in a way that there doesn't seem to be a lot of flow going through it. And that's that King of Hearts or King of Cups. Let me just see if there's anything inside it as well. It's making you sort of concentrated on the here and now, basically. And at some point, you do have to lift your head up and look at your dreams rather than the here and now. So yeah, that may be that heavy side of that solar plexus that's making you feel like, kind of, is this never ending sort of thing? Let's just see what's going on in your heart. Okay, there's definite direction within your heart. It's built upon socializing, but as I said, socializing that comes in and out. It's almost sporadic. It's not all the time in a way, and it's building that socializing is almost building towards the life that you want to lead, and it's giving a little bit of. It's giving that chink in that armor so you can see that star that shines through. And the moment you see that light of your dreams, I would head towards it. Let's just see what's going on in your third eye and your throat chakra. It's very balanced. The throat, though, seems to be a little bit lacklustered. Let's put it that way. It's almost as if there's a time for talking, and this is not one of them. I can't be bothered. That's the sort of thing. Maybe because you've got a lot on your plate and you've got a lot to do. There's a lot going on in your chakras at the moment, which will preoccupy your life of how I want it, where I've got to be, what position do I need to be in, and etc. Let's just see what's going on in your crown chakra. There is a realization that's brewing within you. It might have been in last week's as well. It's certainly coming to a crescendo, and I think that ties into that heart chakra that's that's guiding you towards your heart's desires, basically. Let's just see what's going on with your aura. I think you could be feeling that life is just a little bit heavy at the moment, that there's a lot on your plate that you just don't seem to be able to get out of that that sort of treadmill sort of scenario of it seems to be constantly having to deal with something. I feel for you, because personally I've been through it as well, where you end up you're trying, and you're just sort of constantly trying to get out of that sort of treadmill activity. And when you sort of stop walking and then look up and see, this is where you're going to see that possibilities of those dreams going forward. So if I was you within your meditation, I would work towards opening up your meditation to your crown chakra, so then you can get a reflection of yourself. So you'll be able to see your dreams and aspirations with a bit more clarity. and be able to see through what is going on in your life at the moment and realize that it's only temporary what's going on at the moment. And if you concentrate on where you're going, you will come out of this like a bullet out of a gun, you know, heading down your road in your direction. But this week here is learning, I think, more than anything else, is realizing your dreams, realizing what they are. Let's just go on to your tarot reading. So you've got the overall energies here. You've got the karmic message for your relationship and your financial, your material side of life, your workspace, how the universe influences, how your guides influence you, and also the general sort of outcome as well. Let's just see what the overall energies are for you. The Devil. Oh, the Devil came out in Taurus as well, on the karmic path. So this is this Devil being obsessed by things. In a way, this is what it's, you know, that solar plexus with those crystals, this is what I was talking about. This is what seems to be in your solar plexus. And it's playing very much within the overall energies that are within you here. The Devil here is the light bearer. So that he's actually trying to offer you solutions, offer you light for solutions. And everything comes with its pro and cons. That's where we sort of get into that whole idea of signing a thing with the devil and stuff like that. It's, you know, morally you should know what not to sign in regards to your life. That's the fundamental understanding of the human being. But here it's a case of, I think it's a case of within the outside world, within the human world, of how you sort your everyday life out in order to sort of get through what you're getting through so you can head towards your dreams. And I think this is where the devil is shining his light more than anything else and stopping you from being obsessed about certain aspects within your life or within your past, recent past, that are stopping you from going forward. Let's just see what that sort of relationship side, it's coming in fast. I'm not sure you even see it coming in on regards to the relationship. A big victory. This is this karmic thing. You've got an opportunity here to open up in relationships by the looks of things. You know, let's see what the universe has got to offer to you. So the universe here is sort of saying you've been carrying a lot. And this is what I say about these crystals as well. It seems like there's a lot of things that you've been carrying and you just need to let go of. Don't be so hard on yourself, Scorpio. You know, perfection does not exist. You know, that King of Swords coming back in, and this is where the guides are offering you sort of guidance or clarity of vision through judgment, through looking at the past and sort of saying, I don't want that anymore. That's a judgment on your past. That's knowledge. Therefore, you can then sort of say, this is what I want within my relationships that are around me. And within that, I think it's unloading of those woes and worries of what you've been doing is going to build it out into you. And yeah, the Emperor, feeling a very good amount of confidence if you let go of the past. This is what the universe is sort of saying to you. If you let go of weights that you seem to be carrying, which we saw in your solar plexus, if you let go of it, things are going to change very quickly. And it's learning how to do that in order for things to change very quickly. The moment you do that, you're going to be the king of the castle, the belle of the ball. You know, you're going to be the leader of your relationships that are around you. And it's going to be, you don't need to fight for this. You just need to let go of stuff. You need to unburden yourself. And I think this is according to yourself. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. On the financial sort of side, you've got the Queen of Swords. Getting that clear direction. This is what I was talking about earlier on. Now, you do have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Huge amounts of mental activity. And at the base of you, you do have a lot of air. And it's understanding here in your workspace. So this is in your job, your business, or your projects. In your workspace, what she's trying to say here is your karmic path is to find that star that we saw earlier on with this card here within your solar plexus, to find that star and follow it. The moment you do, you will have the universe at your back helping you out. The universe has just offered you the star, you know, and this is your karmic mission this week is to realize it. And you've got to lift your head up in order to do this, Scorpio. If you lift your head up, you are going to be in such a good space. Let's just see what's going on here with your guides. They're trying to ask you to learn new things, new tricks, change your energy, be a little bit more sort of free-flowing about the things, a bit more sort of laid back about things, just enjoying yourself, being a little bit of a kid, really, exploring new avenues. And I think this is all to do with that star as well. Having patience with yourself. And I think this is where you should be talking to yourself, saying, try again. Don't worry. Oh, there's that star. How can I get... Oh, no, I've just been blocked by that. Okay, let's regroup. Try again. And this is what this patience is all about, this temperance. This temperance is understanding of when to go and when to stop. And that's when you're moving or planning your future within your material path. That is what's going to happen. You're going to work through things. There is things that you're going to come up against that may sort of feel like you've got grit in the engine, which is what the solar plexus is all about. But being passionate or being single-minded about where you should be going, I think you're going to find the solutions. But you've got to be patient about it. And you've got to be patient with yourself about it. Let's just see what's coming out on the overall outcome for you. Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely beautiful, really. Absolute security. In all sense, I think both within the relationship side as much as on your financial side. It all depends on you this week. If you put in your penny's worth, you're going to get your quids back or your dollar back. And even more. And it's going to pave the way for a very secure future. There you go, Scorpio. Thank you very much for being with us. I will be doing the Equinox 3 monthly reading, which will be coming out on Sunday for the collective, and on yours individual will be out on Monday. I did also do that heart and sacrum reading as well, which you will find linked about me at some point. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.